Roosevelt was the first federal official to speak to the nation after we had been attacked at Pearl Harbor by the Empire of Japan. When we think about that day, when we think of FDR and giving his speech, December 7th, 1941 is a day that will live in infamy. He asked Congress for a declaration of war. That was December 8th. December 7th, the day itself, Eleanor Roosevelt was scheduled for her usual Over the Cups, a radio broadcast sponsored by a coffee company. She threw the script out and she sat down before the microphone and she spoke to a nation that was panicked and said directly, I have faith in you. I have faith in the American people. She said, I have a strong sense that I'm standing on a rock and that rock is my faith in my fellow citizens. And I think we will be able to do every single thing that is asked of us because we are, and she said, the free and unconquerable people of the United States. She kept a pistol in her New York apartment. She also kept a pistol in the glove box of her car, and she had begun keeping one there years earlier, in the 20s, when she discovered the car itself as a tool for politics, using the car as a way of connecting to people. The car was the first sign that she would bring mobility itself to her job as the First Lady of New York and as the First Lady of the United States. The car was something she always drove herself, and she refused to stop that, even when FDR became governor and certainly when he became president. And so the Secret Service made a deal with her. They said, if you keep a pistol in your glove box, you can go on these trips by yourself. They were very reluctant about it, but it was something she learned to do. She was deaf in one ear. In her left ear, in 1919, during an attack of pleurisy, an early bout with a typhoid-like illness that later came back in her life significantly. From then on, it turned her into a power listener. What happens when you don't have full hearing is that you not only listen, but you watch people speak. So that looking at people's lips and knowing you're going to miss things if you don't focus and concentrate turned her into the great listener that she became. And that was Eleanor Roosevelt. She started her Christmas shopping the day after Christmas, and she kept at it through the year. It was a forum for her of finding individual things for people that she loved and cared about. What she was doing was finding a way to allow herself to love other people. She felt in some way always unable to be loved unless she had done something, unless she had earned that love, unless she had worked for that love. As a syndicated columnist, as a writer of articles, as a writer of books, as a broadcaster, as a lecturer, she earned in the 8 years from 1932 to 1940 what would today be the equivalent of $12 to $14 million. Twice as much as her husband, the president, earned with his official salary, but by far and away more than anyone else in the executive branch. And that money, of course, she gave over and over again, tirelessly, to different causes and different charities. She did not hold on to it herself. Everything that Eleanor did was to create a relationship with the people and especially with individuals.